Asterisk, asterisk. Unfortunately, the European monarchies, I would dare say the entire world, are deeply shocked, saddened, and in mourning by the confirmation of the death of His Highness, the Prince, a member of royalty who won the affection of millions of people, a prince who fought bravely in private against an illness that unfortunately overcame him. However, his legacy, his name, his fortitude will forever remain in history as an example that despite difficult circumstances, one must fight for life and enjoy it. We will address this delicate subject with all the seriousness it deserves. In our news program, we are immediately contacting our press office to obtain information about the circumstances of the death of this beloved and respected prince, about the declaration of mourning in Luxembourg, and about the tragic consequences that his death entails. We give the forward to our colleagues. Orlando, today I have to report an extremely sad event. Our newsroom has sad news, and we are reporting the following with reference to nation calm. His Highness Prince Frederick of Luxembourg, who was just 22 years old, the youngest son of Prince Robert of Luxembourg and Princess Julia of Nassau, passed away last Friday due to a rare mitochondrial disease known as Leigh syndrome. This genetic defect interferes with the energy supply of the cells, causing progressive failure in the functioning of many organs. The family shared this heartbreaking news in an official statement published by the Lelay Foundation, which highlighted Prince Frederick's impact and legacy both in the fight against rare diseases and in the lives of those around him. It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved son, Frederick, founder and creative director of the Lade Foundation. It was precisely on Rare Disease Day that Frederick found the strength to say goodbye to each and every one of us. Until the very end, he demonstrated his character full of humor and compassion, giving us one last family joke. His courage and spirit were unmatched. Prince Robert and Princess Julia expressed in their message. In his farewell speech, Prince Frederick clearly demonstrated his essence as a special person. "Daddy, are you proud of me?" These meaningful words reflect the profound influence he had on his family and many others through his dedication to raising awareness of rare diseases. Prince Frederick was described by his parents as a young man full of positivity, compassion, a sense of justice, and exceptional social skills. Since his diagnosis at the age of 14, Prince Frederick has dedicated his life to fighting the disease and raising awareness about it through his foundation. According to his family, on Prince Frederick's last day, the sound of his alarm clock marked a symbolic end to his courageous fight. Despite the difficulties, he never ceased to inspire with his resilience and hope. Born in 2002, Prince Frederick spent his childhood in cities such as London and Geneva, surrounded by a highly developed academic and social environment. As a member of the Nassau dynasty, cousin of His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henry of Luxembourg, and with older siblings Prince Alexander and Princess Charlotte, Prince Frederick left behind a legacy that combined family values, dedication to important causes, and an unbreakable spirit. In their statement, his parents also expressed their gratitude for the support received during this difficult time and pledged to continue their work transforming grief into positive action. Prince Frederick will be remembered as a true hero whose mission transcended illness. Orlando, what are your thoughts on the impact that this decree of mourning may have on Luxembourg due to the death of the prince? And do you think it reflects a moment of vulnerability for the monarchy, or is it rather a strategy to strengthen its emotional connection with the people? We will come back to you shortly for an analysis. Thank you. It is very moving how much it raises awareness that the Prince of Luxembourg has departed this world, leaving his family, leaving thousands, millions of people in deep, tragic, heartbreaking pain. No one expected this young man to pass away in the midst of such a struggle. But unfortunately he departed this world, leaving behind many questions and uncertainties about what would have happened if he had overcome the disease. In the midst of all this, His Majesty King Charles I, together with His Highness Prince Guillaume, have communicated to the entire world that they share the pain of the tragedy that the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg and all the people of Luxembourg are experiencing, highlighting and pointing out with great tact, dignity, respect, and admiration this young man. In the United Kingdom, all dates will be respected in memory of the tragic death of this young man. In addition, it is also planned to join the events in honor of a young man who undoubtedly did not deserve to die so young. The Prince of Luxembourg, a young man, a man who has gone down in the history of European monarchies forever, teaching everyone that life should be enjoyed until the last breath. And that is how he taught it. Therefore, I ask you immediately to leave kind messages of eternal rest and peace for this young man who deserved to live longer. But God, only God knows his designs. Stay tuned as we continue to tell you about them here on our channel. As previously reported, Prince William has always kept his distance from Queen Camilla Parker-Bowes and their children Tom Parker-Bowes and Laura Lopez. A significant moment occurred at a recent royal event in London dedicated to the toilet water. According to available information, Prince William made it clear that the presence of Queen Camilla's children at the event was undesirable despite his intentions. Queen Camilla knew that she would not be able to attend. However, her children expressed hope that they would attend the ceremony. However, it is reported that Prince William expressed clear disapproval and disgusted at the mere possibility of their presence. This royal toilet order is of enormous significance. It marked King Charles I's readiness to take the throne months before Queen Elizabeth Roman II's death, after which Charles inherited power. Prince William was recently knighted as the Prince of Wales, demonstrating his readiness to ascend the throne. It is unknown exactly when this will happen and what conditions need to be met, but this appointment may be related to the king's less than ideal health status. Details of this important event were published on the website People.com. King Charles and Prince William jointly took part in the Order of the Bath service at Westminster Abbey, a ceremony held every 4 years in which this year commemorated the Order's 300th anniversary. During the event, Prince William was appointed Grand Master, continuing a tradition established in 1725 by King George that recognizes the merits of military personnel and senior government officials. The order dates back to the medieval practice of soldiers performing a ritual washing as a sign of purification before being knighted. Since 1971, women have also been part of this tradition, with Princess Alice, Duchess of Glastonbury, becoming the first Lady Grand Cross. King Charles and Prince William took on key roles following the death of Queen Elizabeth Roman II in 2022, strengthening their bond. However, the royal family has also faced personal challenges, with King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales, diagnosed with cancer in 2024. In an interview in Cape Town, Prince William described the year as a cruel one, highlighting the efforts of his wife and father in overcoming the difficulties. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has completed a course of chemotherapy and is in remission. While King Charles' treatment continues despite the challenges, the royal family continues to fulfill its obligations and uphold the traditions that define its legacy. Despite the fact that Queen Camilla's children have no connection to the monarchy, they reportedly tried to gain access to a ceremony that has been reserved exclusively for members of the royal family since the 17th century. Prince William flatly refused to allow them to do so, saying that the event was intended for him and that he did not want them present. He says he does not trust them and does not want to see them around, especially at such a closed and confidential event. Recalling Prince Harry's words, he feared that Queen Camilla might use the connections she brought to the English monarchy to obtain personal information. This confirmed fact shows that Prince William does not trust his current stepmother, Queen Camilla, either. Continuing with the news about the British royal family, it is worth noting that Princess Anne continues to play an important role in the life of the monarchy. Her Royal Highness has managed to occupy a prominent position, becoming the right-hand woman of the late Queen Elizabeth Roman II, and now of His Majesty King Charles I. It was Princess Anne who drew up the protocol for Elizabeth Year's funeral and quickly planned and verified all the details of Charles I's coronation. In addition, she represents the British monarchy at various events on a daily basis, making her one of the most influential women. Her influence is not based on her position, but on her merits and respect in the monarchical and aristocratic circles of Europe. Princess Anne and Queen Camilla have a long history of relationships. However, their acquaintance did not come about through King Charles. They were not close in their youth, and after Princess Anne's divorce, Camilla began dating her ex-husband Andrew Park, which caused the princess's discontent. It is speculated that it was Camilla's fault that Princess Anne's relationship with her ex-husband did not prosper. During Zara Tindall's birthday celebration, the situation worsened. Our channel contacted an expert on monarchies to find out the details of Zara Tindall's birthday celebration and what happened between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla. According to information from the magazine Portal.com, Mickey Tindall warmly congratulated his wife Zara Tindall on social media on her 44th birthday. The couple, who had been married since 2011, were shown affection when Mickey shared a photo from last year's Celebrity Golf Classic charity tournament. In the image, Zara smiles in an elegant crimson jumpsuit while Mickey hugs her tenderly. In his message, he wrote, "Happy birthday to the best Tindall. She even let me play golf on her birthday." Quote, "The charity event Tindall Golf also celebrated the milestone with an X-rated post highlighting the date with photos of Zara from previous competitions. Followers responded with warm congratulations celebrating her special day. Zara, born on May 15, 1981, followed in her mother's footsteps by excelling in equestrianism. At the 2012 London Olympics, she won the silver medal as part of the British eventing team. She is currently 22nd in line to the British throne. This anniversary confirms the special connection between Mickey and Zara, reinforcing their status as one of the most respected couples in the royal family. During Zara Tindall's birthday celebrations, Queen Camilla made an unexpected appearance at the party. King Charles arrived first as befits a royal family. Present in the family delegation were Catherine, Princess of Wales. Prince William and His Majesty King Charles I. Camilla Parker was not present. The king had previously excluded her from the delegation to the Mass in the Vatican, marking the beginning of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV, and had also excluded her from the family celebration of her niece Zara Tindall's birthday. However, Queen Camilla continues to seek opportunities to appear in public and in the media. However, Princess Anne, who is responsible for enforcing protocols, was outraged that her sister-in-law was trying to break them. She approached the car in which Camilla was arriving in before the Queen could leave, explained to her that since it was not part of the protocol, her presence was not desirable. She made it clear to King Charles I's wife that protocols would not be broken in her home and reminded her that it was her fault that Prince Harry could not attend the birthday party in person. Princess Anne not only defends her right to decide who enters her home, but also supports Prince Harry, as has been seen over the past year. She believes that Prince Harry should be given more attention and respect so that he can return to the British monarchy.